going on, guys? It's US Agent 27 from the MUCollectorClub.com forums. I'm back today with another haul video. This haul video is actually going to be fairly large. I've gotten really lucky lately with the deals I've been finding. So I'm going to kind of talk about that. And also, before I get started, just to kind of remind you guys, if you guys aren't going checking us out at MUCollectorClub.com, you are seriously missing out on some great stuff. And I'll kind of get some shout outs during the video with some of the stuff people that have hooked me up lately. First thing I want to show off is this weapons pack. This is from the Masters of the Universe Classics collection. This is the Great Wars weapons pack. These had came out before I actually started collecting this. And one of the local collectors who I do a lot of trading with, Rebel Geek, actually he gave me this. It's kind of like a thank you. We've been hooking each other up left and right. I'd give him like a Punisher figure, that the new Punisher legend that I had found, to kind of coax him into buying more legends and kind of push him into the rabbit hole, so to speak. That's a running gag on our site right now, is a rabbit hole reference. But yeah, this is really cool. It's got just to kind of show it off before I go any further, it's got the staff for Merman. Looks like a staff for Evil Lyn, so you can swap it out. It's in the centerpiece for Merman. The chest piece is all in gold. A green perch for Zor. Shields and battle axes for Faker. It looks like that's a power sword for She-Ra, which I don't have, nor do I plan on getting. And some Evil Lyn stuff up there. And I'm not really sure who this goes to. I'm sure someone else out there knows, but if you do, leave it in the comments. And then these, I think, go to Roboto. So very cool. Very stoked to have it. Thank you, Robo. I really appreciate that. Alright, next thing up that I got was, this is actually not for me. This is actually a Christmas present for my son. And I had actually mentioned to Lord Marvel on the forums I was looking for this at one point in time, and he's like, hey, I got one and I can sell it to you cheaper than retail. I was like, sure, why the hell not? So I got the X Factor XMen Collectors box set. So it's got Jean Grey, Mr. Sinister, which I really like the paint job on this one. I may swap it out with Alex's after he opens his, and because he won't really care. Same thing with the Apocalypse. I love the way that Apocalypse looks. I mean, he looks badass. Angel, I'll wait for the single carded. I might borrow it to take some pictures though. Iceman's really cool. I don't know. Iceman just looks like a pervert. I don't know. He's weird. And Cyclops is pretty cool too. So, all in all, great little box set. He's really gonna be psyched to get this again. Mondo, I really appreciate you, bro. Thanks for sending this to me. Definitely. That's what our community is all about. Is hooking each other up and helping each other out. So the next thing up, I picked up, and this I grabbed locally at TJ Maxx, which is the Young Justice 6-inch Red Arrow. If you guys haven't checked these figures out, I mean, I don't normally collect DC, although I'm probably gonna end up starting to collect some of it, maybe not all of it. But these figures and bases are awesome. Now, they aren't worth like the $20 retail price that they originally had. I can see why the line kind of failed and got canceled, but the figures, as far as articulation goes, they're not too bad, and I kind of like the look. I love the Young Justice cartoon. I watch it with my son all the time, so I was kind of, I was looking for an excuse to kind of get into DC figures, I guess. I have a Batman Beyond coming, which was also one of my favorite cartoons growing up as a kid. So, and I think I have a Mr. Freeze coming as well, from the Arkham Asylum game type of thing. So I'm gonna probably pick some up. I'm not gonna be as heavy into it as I am the Marvel stuff, because I love Marvel, but Batman definitely gets some love. So this is really cool. I've already used this to post some pictures up online. The base is really nice. It's plastic. I have it sitting at the top of my Detolf, and I have some figures kind of standing on the ledge, and I think it looks awesome. I posted a picture earlier today of one of the other figures I had posting on the perch. It looks great. So that's the ledge. Next thing up, this was a lot that I got on eBay. I got it really cheap. It came with a couple of figures. First figure it came with was the first appearance Thing. Now, when I got him, he's got a little discoloration on his legs. I haven't really tried to clean him up. I'm not even sure if he's supposed to look like that. But, you know, decent figure. I'm not really sure if this is the version of the thing that I'm going to keep. So he's probably going to be up for trade or for sale. So if you want him, hit me up. Also in that lot came a Bullseye, the regular Bullseye. Now I already have this Bullseye, so this one actually is going to be sold or traded. It's actually sold to Frank Castle on our forums. As soon as I posted I won this on eBay, he shot me a text message saying, "Hey, can I get that from you, bro?" So no problem. This is on hold for you, Frank. I've got it. So just let me know when you're ready. Next item is Yellow Jacket. Now, Yellow Jacket was a figure I definitely wanted to get. As you can kind of see, though, one of his antennas broke, so I'm not really happy about that. But the lot was really cheap, so I'm not really going to complain. I'm going to try to fix it. If I can't fix it, he'll probably just go up for trade or for sale really, really dirt cheap. Alright, and the last figure for that lot that I got was a villain that I definitely needed. If you guys have checked out any of my pictures online, I have a really cool Spider-Man villains display going on where they're kind of all surrounding Spider-Man. And I didn't have a Hobgoblin, so I finally got the Hobgoblin. Great figure. He is missing his man purse or satchel or whatever you want to call it. Looks like they also took the pumpkin bomb out of his hand, which I actually prefer it without the pumpkin bomb anyway. But really, really awesome figure. Very tall figure too. So when you pose him, I usually have him with his legs, you know, kind of bent and kind of crouching, so he stands more in scale with the other figures that I have. But definitely a great figure, and I got a really, really good deal on him. So definitely happy to have him on that. Alright, so that brings all the eBay hauls. And now the next couple things I'm going to show you. This is actually a local collector who just opened a store in our area, local toy store. So I decided to stop in tonight and check him out, see what he had. So this is what I picked up. And the first one I got was the Invisible Woman. This is from the Fantastic Four movie line. I actually like this version better. I do not like the Marvel Legends Sue Storm. I think she looks like shit. So I'm really kind of glad I have this. And I like how she's got the translucent plastic. I have some ideas for a display with her. That was one, and she was like $5. Next one I got was I needed a Venom for my Spider-Man villains display. Not sure if I'm going to keep this one or not. He'll stand in until I get the Venom I actually want, which is the Sinister 6 box set Venom. But he'll do for now. He looks really cool. This looks like they cut the tongue out, which is good. I hate that slobbery tongue that they have out. That's not the Venom I remember. I remember the original, you know, Todd McFarlane Venom. That's the one I prefer. He does have finger articulation, which is cool. You know, kind of claw articulation. This hand kind of moves. So he'll look good in the display for now until I get something a little bit better. Right. Next one up, and I almost didn't grab this. I didn't see it until I was actually leaving his store because he had him kind of up on a high shelf. The Series 7 Ghost Rider, complete with his Hell Cycle. This figure is awesome. He is really sick. The detail on the bike, especially the flames, is just amazing. Great deal. The figure's in perfect shape. Nothing wrong with it. You know, I got this guy for $15, and I've been watching a couple eBay auctions on him, and I've seen him go up as high as, like, you know, at least $20, $25, if not $50 mint and package. So I was really stoked to get this guy. All right. The last thing, second to the last thing I picked up from there was I did say I was gonna start collecting a couple of DC figures. So I got the Martian Manhunter from DC Classics. He was $10. Cheap figure, perfect shape. So figure went up. Alright, and the last figure I got from him, and this was something I was totally shocked to see, Spider-Hulk. Spider-Hulk is a really, you know, cool, awesome, you know, figure. It's not something I was going out of my way to look for or to buy even, but he had a phenomenal deal on him. I got him for 40 bucks, which is, if you guys have priced him out on eBay, that's really, really cheap. He, mint on a card, he can go, you know, over 100. Even when he's loose, I've seen sometimes where he'll go over 100 bucks. So I was totally stoked to get him for 40 bucks. I mean, I think I got a really, really great deal, and he's in perfect shape. He does have one little splotch of green paint up by his eye, which I'm gonna try to correct and fix. But if not, it just looks like, you know, the green skin's coming through his costume, so it still looks cool. Total, you know, gimmick figure, like one of a unique figure, but, you know, again, I got such a great deal on him, so I'm totally stoked. Alright, the last thing I have to show you guys, this is something that I got off of eBay. I got an amazing, amazing deal. Probably one of the most rare Marvel Legends that's out there, and that's Dragon Man. And Dragon Man is awesome. I mean, he is such an awesome figure, and I can't wait to do a review of him for you guys. But he is badass. Totally worth it. You know, like I said, I got a really, really good deal on him. But definitely you know, a must-own figure. He looks great, like in like a Fantastic Four. He does scale a little bit better with the Marvel Universe figures versus the Marvel Legends. But just to kind of give you an idea, since I have a Sue Storm sitting handy, and he scales okay. You know, that's not too bad. But in the comic books, from what I remember, he was a little bit taller, so I think a Marvel Universe is going to come up to about there. That might scale just a little bit better, which is fine. I mean, he is an amazing figure. His wings are articulated, his head, his mouth, his hands are a little articulated. Again, I'm going to do a review of him very, very soon, but he is such a badass figure. But anyway, guys, I know this was a little longer video. I had a lot to show you guys. I really appreciate you guys sticking around and watching the whole thing. Again, if you guys haven't already done so, make sure that you guys are going out to www.mucollectorclub.com and make sure that you're going out and checking us out on there. We talk about toys, and we don't just cover Marvel Universe. That's some of the questions I've been asked lately. We talk about Marvel Universe, we talk about Marvel Legends, we talk about Transformers, Star Wars, NECA figures, you know, pretty much anything that's out there we talk about. DCUC, Masters of the Universe Classics, you know, if they make a figure of it, we talk about it. We also talk about comic books, movies, the whole nine. So make sure you guys are come checking us out. If you do check us out and you do join up, you know, shoot me a private message and let me know that you're there. I would really like to be the first one to welcome you to our site and kind of, you know, take you around and tell you where to go, if you don't mind. But anyway, that's it, guys. I hope you enjoyed the video and hope you come back for more. Thanks.